Hey guys, it's Brittany and Merry Brittmas day number 19. You guys know what time it is. It is time to open up our advent calendar. So let's see what we got today. No. Oh, is that mistletoe? I think this is mistletoe. I don't know. So today's video, guys, it's kind of different. I think it's interesting. I've mentioned part of it a few times on my channel before, and you guys are always asking me about personal ghost stories that I've had. Now this isn't really a ghost story, but it's creepy because it involves 3 a.m. of course, which you guys know is like the devil's hour, the witching hour, you know, the haunting hour. I am always hearing weird sounds over here, but it's not paranormal, just letting you guys know. But for today's video, okay, so as you guys can see by the title, and I've mentioned this in, you know, past videos before, that I wake up every morning paralyzed. And using the word paralyzed, I'm not using that word to exaggerate what happens to me. I am legit paralyzed when I wake up in the morning. It doesn't matter what time I wake up, I always wake up and I cannot move my body. Now, a lot of people, when I've mentioned this before, have said, well, maybe you're having like an out-of-body experience. That totally makes sense, because I've heard about that when people have out-of-body experiences, and I don't know. I really think I should go see a doctor about it because it freaks me out, because sometimes I'm like, well, what if I wake up and I'm paralyzed and I can't even move, like I stay paralyzed. It lasts like 10, sometimes 20 seconds, and what's really creepy is I never know who I am. I never know where I am. It literally takes seconds for me to be like, okay, you know, my brain to say, you are Brittany. This is where you live. This is, you know, what you're all about. And this is where you are right now, you know? So I think that's really creepy. And this has been going on for years. Like, for as long as I can remember, like seriously, just years. So I guess it's not that good that I've kind of gone on, you know, this long with this issue and I've never actually gone to see a doctor. But honestly, I'm kind of embarrassed to be like, yeah, so every morning I wake up, I'm paralyzed. It's really creepy, but this one incident, and I don't know if I was on the border of having sleep paralysis. Now, I've made a video about sleep paralysis. I'm not an expert with sleep paralysis. I've only experienced it like once or twice in my life, and I actually made a whole video about my crazy experience like a long time ago. I think I was like 18 when it happened, maybe 17, maybe even 16, I don't know. And I basically saw the Grim Reaper in my bedroom, and it was like the scariest thing, and I don't know, I'll leave that video down below if you want to watch it, but it was really creepy. So I've only experienced this like once or twice in my life, but I feel like this was pretty much on the verge of me about to have sleep paralysis, but a part of me was just kind of like suppressing it and just like kind of making me snap out of it, I guess you can say. I woke up, and when I woke up, I kind of like jolted, you know, like I just had a nightmare or something. But it was just, you know, when people say you jolt when you wake up, it's you coming back into your body, like you had an out-of-body experience. I mean, I believe in that. Sometimes I'm kind of just like, I don't know. You know, I've seen people say like they had out-of-body experiences and they remember things. I've had dreams in the past where I've actually been like hovering over my body and I see myself sleeping, which is like, you know, an out-of-body experience in a dream form. I don't know, but the weird thing is I dream a lot. And I haven't been dreaming for a long time, like weeks now. And I don't know if I'm just dreaming and I forget, but on this night at 3 a.m., this dream, like I don't even know. I just remember like a snippet of this dream, and I feel like in my head, like in my heart, that this dream was a lot longer than what, you know, I just remember one part of it. And the part that I remember, and it makes no sense, I won an award. I don't know what this award was. And the person who presented the award to me was Bill Skarsgård. But what was weird was Bill Skarsgård, it was actually Pennywise dressed as Bill Skarsgård. So Bill Skarsgård was fake and Pennywise was real. Something had to have happened to make me wake up and jolt. That dream is so weird, guys. Like, I don't even know. So Bill Skarsgård presented an award to me, but it wasn't him, it was actually Pennywise. And I knew that it was Pennywise dressed as Bill Skarsgård. Like, it's not like Pennywise just, you know, like Bill Skarsgård morphed into Pennywise. Like, I just knew it was Pennywise pretending to be Bill Skarsgård. So I don't know if he was trapping me and stuff. And I know, like, I'm always talking about Pennywise and, you know, I'm pretty wise and stuff. Oops, spoiler, yep, I'm actually pretty wise. So I don't know, because I'm always, you know, reading weird stuff, and you guys know my fascination with clowns, and you know, but something in that dream, it wasn't that part that made me jolt. So I don't know when I had that part of the dream, if you know what I'm trying to say. So when I jolted, I could not move. And I remember laying in my bed, and I remember looking, like, my eyes can move. My eyes can always move. And I'm just trying to figure out what just happened, and I forget who I am, but I always look at the time, and it was exactly 3 a.m. And I remember I was looking over by my closet, and I thought I saw a figure standing there, but it was just, I had clothes like kind of hanging up, and it just kind of made it look like a figure was standing there, but nothing was standing there. But it's weird because you guys know I went to a psychic recently. You guys will hear snippets of my psychic experience like throughout, you know, my channel, and this is one of them. But yeah, I went to a psychic because I just really had a lot of personal questions. I just really needed some clarification, some guidance, and I just needed like advice and just yes or no things. And I was desperate, and I just felt like that was like my last resort. And you know, I don't know, I felt so much better, and you know, she answered a lot of my questions. But like I've said before, you can't just put your life into someone's hands. She could have been BSing me. I don't believe so, but you know what I mean? I can't just be like, oh, that's gonna happen because she said so, you know. But I felt better after talking to her, and like it just sometimes just takes a stranger to talk to you. So where was I going with this? Right. So later on in like my psychic session, I guess you can say, I was talking to, I wanted her to communicate with my grandmother, and I wanted to see if my grandmother had any messages for me. So basically, she told me that my grandma sits at the foot of my bed almost every single night, and she plays with my hair. So I don't know, I don't know, I feel like this video is just like all over the place. I felt like somebody was there. I mean, I don't know, but they say when you wake up, you know what I mean, somebody's watching you. And especially because it was 3 a.m. I don't know if it was her, like I don't know if it was just like, you know, all in my head, but it was scary because I felt like I was paralyzed in that position for like a minute, and I've never gone that long. And I don't know if it just went on, it felt like it was that long, because you know when you're kind of creeped out about things. And I was creeped out because I couldn't move, and that's when I'm like, am I about to experience sleep paralysis, you know what I mean? But I didn't experience it, but it's just almost like I was really far in, and I was like on the border of sleep paralysis and, you know, non-sleep paralysis, if that makes any sense. So what I'm trying to say is, I don't know if I jolted like I really was having, or I just got back into my body from having an out-of-body experience, or my grandmother was sitting at the foot of my bed watching me, because you're supposed to, you know, when you wake up, somebody is watching you. And how she plays with my hair, which is so weird, because if you guys remember my Velasquez Axe Murder House video when my hair was pulled, I don't think it was my grandma, I think it was, it was a weird way, and I have it, it's on camera. If you guys want to watch that, I'll leave that down below as well. And you guys are the ones who pointed it out. Like, I was like looking at the background, looking for shadows and like whatever I could find. But I don't know where I'm going with this video. It sounded a lot better when I was like, holy crap, like I should say this. But now that I'm actually saying it out loud, I feel like it's not even interesting. So I don't know. I mean, now that when I saw the psychic as well, like she told me about my spirit guide, like his name is Frank. She said I have like a whole entourage behind me, like spirits that have followed me from the haunted locations I've been to. So I've been acknowledging my spirit guide like every single day. Like if something happens, I'm like, did you hear that, Frank? Like I'm always talking to him even though I can't hear him. And my psychic told me that Frank, you know, was annoyed with me because I never acknowledged him. Like he would be like knocking at my door, you know, because he wants to talk to me, but I just, you know, shut him out kind of thing. So I've been very open to my spirit guide. I feel like Frank looks like he's my age, but like obviously he's not my age, you know what I mean? But I feel like he looks like he's like a 27-year-old man, which I think is awesome. And it's so weird too, because I was hoping that my spirit guide's name was gonna be Tom. This is so random to be like Tom Riddle. And then when she told me his name was Frank, the person who plays Tom Riddle, his name is Frank. So I was like, okay, well then I guess, you know, kind of, you know. Sorry, Frank. Like, I know I wish, like I said, I wish your name was Tom. This is so weird. I don't know, guys. I am like going crazy. What I want to know is if any of you guys also experience this being paralyzed. And it's not just like a word that I'm using to exaggerate the feeling. And like I said, I can't move. Like I can't move my leg, I can't move my head. The only thing I can move are my eyes. I just move them around and it's almost like I just have to wait for the rest of my body to wake up because I don't know who I am. I don't know what my name is. And it gets scary. So sometimes I'm just like, well, what if I don't go to a doctor? And like, I just, you know, I don't know who I am. And I just forever don't know who I am. And that's like when I don't know. It's so weird, guys. Like, I don't even know how to explain it, but I'm embarrassed to go to a doctor and say that because I've gone to my doctor for a lot of weird, I'm a bit of a hypochondriac, to be honest. So I've gone to him for some really weird stuff and he knows that I'm a hypochondriac. I always think there's something wrong with me, you know? So, I don't know. I hope this video was interesting. I just thought I would share in my dream that I had, like, the snippet that I remember. Like, how weird is that? I don't know. And then, you know, how the psychic said, like, my grandma sits on my bed and she, like, plays with my hair. And she's at the foot of my bed. And then I wake up at 3 a.m. I cannot move. And this is the longest time that I've been able to not move. And it felt like a full minute. But it probably wasn't. It might have been... It probably was like 10 seconds, but maybe just, you know, it felt like it was so long. So I don't know, but I just think, you know, you hear a lot of stories of people waking up at 3 a.m., but I've never heard someone being paralyzed. And this happens to me every day. So it's kind of the norm for me. It's kind of just, I'm just used to it. And when it happens, it happens. When it's over, I'm just like, okay. And I kind of forget about it for the rest of the day. And then when it happens again the next morning, I'm just like, what the heck? Like, who am I? Where am I? You know, how old am I? Like, it's just, it's creepy. And I think that's the thing that scares me. So then I think just combining that with the 3 a.m. thing, I don't know. And then jolting. And when I jolted, that's another thing I wanted to say. I was scared. So I think in this Bill Skarsgård Pennywise dream, something else happened that terrified me, or I don't know. And then I jolted because the part that I remember, like, I wasn't scared. I was like, oh my God, it's Bill Skarsgård. But I knew it was Pennywise. And that's kind of what was scary. But, like, I love Pennywise. So you guys are probably going to think I'm insane. I am insane, you know. So I don't know. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It sounded a lot better when I was thinking about it. But I was saying it out loud now. I'm just like, oh, maybe I should have kept my mouth shut. But anyways, guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Tomorrow, I'm finally gonna be at my other set because I've been at this set like the whole month for Britmas so far, and I've only been at my North Pole set once, but I'm obsessed with the set behind me. My hair is crazy, oh my God. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. As always, you rock my world, and the song lyrics of Michael Jackson. Hashtag team Britty44, hashtag Barilla Rins, hey! And I will see you guys tomorrow for Merry Britmas, day number 20. I can't believe it's the 20th, like what the heck? That is insane, but I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.